One of these things is not like the other. We're kind of respectable with collared shirts.
I'm the Batman party man. Party man. Party Batman.
To announce the renaming of the station's name.
It's a Batman party man.
That's right. Really,
I should take the copy for that.
really creative. What's happening, party people? Welcome to Punchboard Party. My name is Daniel. This is Father Greg, and this is Mike. And Mike's going to be sharing with us his top 10 board games of all time ever. And we're so excited. So Mike is actually very special to me. He helped raise me, and he's glorious. And he actually got me into the hobby. So it's Mike's fault that this channel exists, ultimately.
I'll take the blame for it. Broad shoulders.
That's right. Good.
Yeah, so basically what we're saying is Dad is Mike's fault.
That's right. That's right. In all ways,
I only take 25%, right?
Sure.
35% for other factors. Right?
Sure. There you go.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, Mike, take us away.
So, starting with number 10 is a game that I've been playing for a long time. Is Agricola.
Agricola.
Sure.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Father Greg and I actually had a good experience, kind of finally getting that back to the table.
Finally getting it to the table.
You had never played it before.
I never played it.
And I had a negative first play of it, and we realized, this is an excellent game.
Agricola, I think one of the things with difficulty with Agricola is a little bit punishing for newer players. So often the criticism of Agricola is the mechanic of having to feed your people and not being prepared for that. So when you play Agricola, and there's a variety of decks, and kind of really plan for things, so there's a lot of forward thinking and planning that makes Agricola really good when it comes to that. A lot more people prefer Caverna, which is a similar game, a little bit easier to feed your people, but for me, Agricola, again, can be tough, but I think if you give it a chance and play it enough and realize you have to feed your people and what it takes to do that, it's a very good game.
Yeah, well, I was happy. I scored points last time we played.
As long as you feed your people, but there's this thing about Agricola where it's like, as long as you do feed your people, your reels actually start like going up at really high rates.
Yes.
Like by the end of the game, you're rich. Like there's no starving of like past like turn 2 or turn 3. You're not worried about like, do I have enough wood? You're like, I got 18 wood in my in my shop. Like at a certain point, you start just multiplying. Like things grow really, really quickly. I find.
Yes. If you get your engine set up.
Sure.
Right.
And I think they've recognized that too as well. I think they've added a lot more decks that make it a little bit easier to feed your people. So realizing that seems to be the big criticism of Agricola. My number 9 game is Lorenzo El Magnifico.
Sweet.
Excellent game. Really, the expansion adds a lot to it as well. Variety of different things that you can do. A little bit of an engine building, putting your workers out and playing it, and a really interesting mechanic that dice are rolled, and then everybody has that set of dice to use as values to put. So just again, a really good. Put some characters out, take some different actions, get you a little bit of an engine going. So it's a great game to play as well.
Have you played this?
I don't think I have. I think I've played everything else in this, like by these designers, like that Italian design team. But a lot of their other things, like Newton and all those other games, kind of fall into that same category. But no, I've never gotten Lorenzo to the table.
Yeah, I've only played it once.
Yeah, midweight game, and I think a very good game. Again, a lot of replayability with the variety of cards that come out. So my number 8 game is actually a pickup and delivery game called Cinque Terre.
Wow, cool.
Cinque Terre, wow. I've heard of this game, awesome. Never played it.
That's so good. I only know of it because of you, but...
Yeah, it's a hidden gem. You're picking up fruit, you're fulfilling contracts, you're delivering fruit to different cities to get points, and it's just a nice pickup and delivery game. One downside is it plays a little long, so I think some people are a little turned off by that. But generally speaking, it's a nice pickup and delivery game.
Well, it has a little bit of that Ticket to Ride mechanic, right? Where you're searching for cards and trying to get sets.
You're collecting cards to be able to take the action selection of putting the 4 pieces of fruit or vegetable on your cart, moving around the board, and then dropping them off. So either complete contracts or drop them with points. Variety set up with rolling the dice. So, one game that, the tomatoes are really good to deliver for a lot of points. Other games, maybe it's a cucumber. So there, again, variety of setup when you roll the dice. And the cities makes a very.
Oh
very
yeah,
good
you
game.
roll the dice and that sets kind of how much things will go for.
Yeah,
in
that's
each
right.
Of the cities.
In each of the cities, right? So I
Sure.
mean, everybody has one contract to start, and then you want to collect additional contracts. As you complete them, you can collect them. So one of the end game mechanics is getting 5 contracts to end the game. So. But also delivering for points. So, I've seen a variety of both completing the contracts at the same time, being able to send all these fruits or vegetables to cities that'll score you a lot more points.
And am I imagining, or are you moving in kind of a rondelle? Like,
Yeah, you're always going around
Yes.
the right way. So, and it's a pretty straightforward game that you get, a number of actions. You can repeat the same action multiple times as you whip around the board and pick up fruits and vegetables and deliver it. And then your actual truck that you have will only hold 4.
biggest flaw in this game is that the truck doesn't actually hold 4.
Yes, that's right. That's
So
right.
it's like
So they have these nice
here's your
little
limit.
trucks. That's right. Well, you could stack them, right?
Yes.
But they could have, they could have gone slightly bigger.
They could have been just like a little bit
cube,
bigger.
That's right. That's right. So that's could be do. But again, it's a game that I really enjoyed. My number 7 game is Coal Baron.
Wow, great.
Yeah, I like Cold Baron.
Yeah, cool. So Coal Baron for me is that game that you have that taste of the Euro. So again, you get that little bit of a action selection. Putting your workers out. No spaces are really blocked from you. You just need to put more workers out to do that. But it plays in about an hour, 15 hour and a half. So it's for a Euro, it's a short, quick play. So again, that's a game that might start our night or might end our night as well. So
Doesn't like a little nice elevator and a mine shaft.
That's
you know?
Yeah,
It's
you can
like-
just slide that thing.
That's
the
right.
tactile component nature.
That's right.
That's
Just
very good.
Slide it up and down, moving cubes.
And it's essentially like majority of the game. It's like you'll get points for majority of delivery type. You'll get bonus points for type of coal. You'll get points for like you're trying
Right.
to time what you have the most of in all sorts of different categories based on this little ticker.
Mhm.
There's a little ticker that's going around and indicating what's
yeah,
going to be.
it's a neat mechanic that things score, and then second round you score a new category, but the first category scores again, and then third round your first and second category score again, then third round
Yes.
your third category scores. So it's a very, again, love the quick play on that one. The number 6 game is Airlines Europe.
Wow. I'm transported back to like 2014. This is like, these are all the games that you were introducing to me at that time. This is fantastic.
Is that Stephen Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alan
Alan
Moon.
Moon, sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
okay.
it's same designers, Ticket to Ride, has a little bit more to it. You're collecting stocks in an airline. You don't actually own the airline, you're collecting stocks. And then there's 3 different scorings that happen. So you want to have kind of majority in the stock or second place in the stock to score it. So Coal Baron kind of has something very similar in the sense that part of the path to victory is not always being first, but making sure you're first and second. So you can still score a lot of points, even not being the person with the most in one category. So for me, Airline Europe plays 5, which it plays 5 fairly fast, which again, not a lot of games in my collection play 5 really well, but Airline Europe really does. It does.
This game's been on my want to play like since I got into like board gaming and like
Okay.
fell in love with Ticket to Ride. I was like, I gotta play Airlines Europe.
Yeah,
But it's just never ever happened.
it's a very good game and still hits the table at our game groups. Number 5 is Aizia.
Yes.
So again, a game that I really like. Going up the river, and you're getting your workers to be able to do the various things, and then combining workers with stones to do things. So there's really kind of a nice mechanic in the sense that as you go up, you can't go back. So depending on the player count, it can get a little tight.
The beloved ratchet mechanism. You can go as far forward as you want, but you can't go back.
That's right. You can't go back.
And all along the river, there's cards that you can collect, which will help you in your harvesting. There's building opportunities where you can contribute your color stones to these different pyramid building projects or obelisk building projects to get majorities. But again, if you're the first one there's a benefit, but you might have sacrificed a whole lot of other opportunities in between to get there.
Yeah. And much like Agricola, you do have to feed your people as well.
You do have to feed your people.
So one of the mechanics is great about this one is there's 3 different types of food sources, and there's a ring that you can move so that only certain types of food sources are scored. So there is a little bit of a take that you have to balance with that you can kind of put it to other players a little bit depending on what their food sources are. So there's a little bit of that in this game as well. Number 4 game, Bruises.
Nice.
So again, Bruises is just the best thing about Steffenfeld games is multiple paths of victory. They scale really well with any player count, 2, 3, or 4. Bruises, the only thing criticisms on the Bruises has got a little bit of meanness, the game itself, and other players do have cards they can play to be a little bit mean, but again, mostly a building game and just a fantastic game, again, from my favorite designer, Steffenfeld.
Well, there's all these threats that come at you during the game
There is.
that you can mitigate. And so when I first played it, I had a heck of a time getting my head around stopping threats was also getting victory points in a way. Like by stopping myself from losing victory points, I was gaining victory points. So it's worth trying to fend those off while doing some other stuff.
And the expansion adds a lot to Bruges, so they've just recently re-released it. It's one of the city ones that they've re-released with the expansion. So one of the criticisms of the game, the original game, is that there are cards that you can only use one time for immediate effects, while the expansion gives you the ability to use those again. So I think that was a really good expansion. So the new updated version, it's one of the cities. That's really good because of that mechanic. And number 3, a little trick-taking game called Skull King.
Wow.
We,
Sorry, what happened here? We were in Europe. We were journeying around. I saw the world. I saw Airlines. I saw Bruges. Then all of a sudden, I'm on a pirate ship.
Yeah. So it's
Yo ho ho.
That's right. Exactly. So Skull King has a little bit of take that, a little bit of meanness, and then the regular game groups I play in. We laugh more than a Skull King, right? And curse a little bit as well. The Skull King, but
right.
that take that mechanic. It really takes the trick taking elements of Wizard, condenses it, makes it a little bit better. It's got a really interesting scoring mechanic where getting no tricks and bidding no tricks actually improves you. So you get 10 points the first round. It's a 10 points times the round. So by round 10, it could be worth a 100-point swing, good or bad. There's a few special cards, so it's just there's a quicker implementation of a trick-taking game like Wizard. With special cards, so just...
And this is a hoot. Like, literal jump out of your seat moments, which is funny to say about a card game, right? But, like, it creates that energy.
Number 2, the runner-up, Grand Austria.
Grand Austria Hotel.
Grand Austria Hotel, correct. Grand Austria Hotel, that's right. I had the hotel in there. So lots of choices, which I really like games like that. You're collecting staff and you're putting them in rooms, and just a great game. I still play the classic edition, so it kind of has... One of the criticisms of the first edition is that it kind of has like... the way the action selection is, it's depending on the player count, you could be like 1-8, and then maybe 2-7, and then 3-4. So the new one kind of does more of a turn order. So I do understand that, but I played it so many times with the classic order selection that works really well for me. There is a new variant rule that we do like implementing, and that's where if nobody takes any of the guests, the 2 guests that are zero to buy, they'll disappear. So one of the criticisms of Grand Austria Hotel is that if you're looking for a particular colored guest to put in a room to maybe meet an objective, and they're not showing up. So again, this mechanic can help a little bit with that, but still a fantastic game. Grand Austria Hotel, and we have a lot of fun playing.
I'm just glad the pirate trip didn't take us down an unwanted route. We've come back to Europe.
Come back to Europe.
Come back to just running a hotel in Austria.
They say variety's the spice of life, right?
No, nobody was kidnapped.
That's right. We're back. We're in a safe place.
My number 1 game, again, Steffenfeld is my favorite designer, and is Castles of Burgundy. And
Castles of Burgundy.
And back in Burgundy. There we
back
go.
in Burgundy, that's right. So just a variety of action selection, and just mechanically so sound. One of the strengths of Steffenfeld's games is 2-player, 3-player, 4-player. It scales so well. So on player count, and Castles is a great example of that. Game from 2010, 2011, still fantastic.
Well, still strong, and just... Have you played the Awakened Realms edition?
No, I have not. No, I've seen it. I've seen the
crazy thing.
So what I want is something in between.
Yeah,
because I've played the main difficulty that I've had in teaching this game is that all of those buildings are on these tiny little tiles, and they look the same.
Sure.
Like what's the difference between a city hall and a builder's workshop and a fair or whatever, the merchant where you leave the livestock from? Like all of those town buildings, they all have like different icons.
Yes.
Like they look
Different images.
Looks different, but it's on like a tiny tile this big. And I'm just like, if only they'd made a game that was like 50% bigger.
Sure.
Just with tiles. I don't need miniature castles going on the board. I don't need like, I just want like a tile that I can see when it's in the middle of the table.
Sure. Sure.
But yeah, otherwise I agree. It's a great game.
All right, there we have it, party people. That is Mike's top 10 board games of all time. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. And again, Mike plays everything. And so you can try and recommend games that he should play, but he probably has played it already. So I say this was a solid list. Great list.
Yeah.
Skull King and everything for me.
Sure.
And Mike, you made a comment upstairs
Yes.
about me not playing these. But I played every single one of these.
Have you played every single one of
I
these?
played every single one of these
All
games.
right. I feel I've influenced you well. Then.
That's right. With you, probably.
That's right.
Let's see. I played 8 of the 10 with you. So there you go.
That's right.
There you go.
I'm just thankful Ghost Stories didn't make the actual top 10.
I also played that with him. So party people, there we have it. If you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and until next time,
Play a board game every day.